Hi, this is Maggie. I wanted to talk about the solar eclipse coming up in August 11th, 2018. There will also be a new moon. And we just experienced the lunar eclipse in Capricorn, so everybody has been talking about Mars retrograde and the lunar eclipse. You know, a lot of people were talking about the really extremely low energy levels and feeling really tired. Yes, because because of the North Node, or the South Node rather, and Saturn and Pluto, and yeah, everybody on all the sites I go to, my astro groups was asking everyone how they felt, you know, and energy levels were very, very low. But that was just the lunar eclipse, so I wanted to talk about the solar eclipse. Actually, it was the South Node. So the South Node and Saturn just had everyone just feeling all whacked out. And, you know, the full moon as well. The full moon. And combined with Mars retrograde, Mars is the planet of action, so you know, that is my ruling planet, and Scorpios as well. So, you know, with Mars going retrograde, everybody was saying, you know, where's my energy? All I want to do is sleep. And, you know, how are you feeling on my astro group? And, yeah, so anyway, that's a prelude to the solar eclipse talk. It will be a new moon. And it's not happening until August 11th, but that was just the lunar eclipse. So the solar eclipse, Mars will be at 0 degrees. It will still be retrograde. However, it will be entering Aquarius. So what it's been doing is just firing up a lot of people, and especially, not especially women, but one of the groups, of course, that is firing up are women. Women are coming out in force and expressing their views because of the opposition and the last degrees. You know, 0 degrees is a critical degree, so it will just be entering Aquarius. But during this eclipse, you know, we may be seeing a lot of there's just so many issues out there. A lot of, you know, there could be riots. There could be, there's a lot of marches going on right now. Yeah, so people are, I think there's just so many squares that day. There are a lot of squares. Frequently there are events that happen. You know, when there is an eclipse, hopefully there won't be any violence. But because the lunar eclipse was in opposition to everything in Capricorn, it was in, partial lunar eclipse was in Cancer. And Cancer is still opposed to Pluto, to Saturn, and to Mars in Capricorn. So Cancer, of course, rules women, and women have been standing up and speaking out. And, there's been a lot of disrespect going on and towards women. Yeah, I just cleaned up my Facebook page because they were disrespecting a senator who I really, really respect and value, calling her names, and, you know, so I just wiped all negativity from my page because I didn't want to hear it. Yeah. Just dissing all the women senators and all the mayors of San Francisco, and it's like, I don't want these people on my page. The haters are coming out in force. So, yeah, I mean, it was Kamala Harris, and she's a very articulate, intelligent woman, and she may be running for the presidency, which is awesome. I would totally vote for her. And so, you know, they were saying, oh, she's in with all the mayors of San Francisco. somebody slept with her, and she slept her way to the top, and all this bullshit. And that's just Pluto in Capricorn, and Saturn and Mars attacking women, and these people just, they were just so far right, which is fine, but don't attack. They were just attacking. They were attacking women, and they were just attacking, So I put in my 2 cents and just said, you guys are so far. You guys are taking such a hard line. I forget what I said, but I just, stated my piece, and then I deleted them from my Facebook account because they were taking such a hard line and so closed-minded and disrespecting women. It's not cool. So. Yeah, so they were just voicing their Pluto and Saturn and Mars, and so there's a lot of that going on. So that was the lunar eclipse. That was the lunar eclipse we just had yesterday. Excuse me, water. So back to the solar eclipse. I like it. There are so many squares going on though. There's squares to Uranus, because Uranus is only 2 degrees Taurus, so there are squares. Let me just move this thing. Yeah, so I can look at the chart. So the North Node is 5 degrees Leo. Mercury, the planet of communication, is 14 degrees Leo, and it's retrograde. The moon, people are getting very, very emotional about their creativity and their self-expression. And the moon represents women. So it also is in Leo, and it's a new moon. The new moon on the solar eclipse on August 11th is in Leo. So, the light is really going to shine. And I personally like it. I mean, if you look at the chart of the day, it's a mess. So there's just squares all over the place, and so I'm just kind of zeroing in on part of it, because it really is a mess. I mean, there is a lot of conflict. Part of it is, the opposing parties and the government and all that stuff that, I've already talked about. But the part that I like, let's just get to the part that I like, is that Mars is 0 degrees, is going into Aquarius. So Aquarius is, creativity. Well, it's groups, it's inventive, it's, Mars is retrograde, however, you can hone up on your skills, which I've been doing all day, trying to learn how to do things, I was trying to do a live stream on YouTube, and I couldn't do it because I don't have 100 subscribers yet. It's just, for me, it's frustrating to have to learn how to do all this stuff, but Mars in retro in Aquarius is like saying, you have to learn this stuff, you just have to have the patience to learn it. So there are squares going on to Jupiter and Scorpio. There are squares going on during this eclipse to Uranus in Taurus, because it's only 2 degrees. So people want to be liberated. They want to be liberated from control, from authoritarian rule, from male-dominated, governments, and, racism, and bigotry and misogyny and all this garbage is coming up. Just, it's just definitely up, and it will remain up. So, I'm trying to spin a positive light on what I personally like. In my chart is I like all this. I'm just going back to the solar eclipse we had last year, which was lovely. I loved it. It was in Leo, and it was all about self-expression, creativity, and it was opposed to Aquarius. So Mars being at 0 degrees Aquarius is kind of the same thing. It's very reminiscent of the, that might have been a total solar eclipse, but which we're still feeling. And so this is reminiscent of that because Mars is 0 degrees Aquarius. Even though it's retrograde, it's just working on your self-expression, your creativity. You could get pregnant. You could, because Leo is children. It's a new moon in Leo, so you could potentially conceive. And Mercury retrograde in Leo, it's about communication and self-expression. With Leo, it's they love to create. They're very good at drama, and the fact that Mars is 0 degrees Aquarius, it's great for any endeavor that you have going on in media. Any kind of media, any kind of inventiveness, electronics, social media. But excuse me, I do feel that there will be an event, and because of all the squares, and the inconjuncts on that day, especially from the North Node. The North Node, transiting North Node is 5 degrees, and yeah, so it's in Leo, and it's opposed to Mars, and Mars can be violent, and a lot of people were expressing either how tired they were or how angry they were, and which is what I experienced cleaning up my Facebook page. I didn't want to hear their mindless rants that were clearly not even rational. And yes, I just got rid of negative people like that. Well, you can't entirely rid yourself of them, but you don't need it in your face all the time. And Facebook is, I'm kind of going on a rant myself, but Facebook feeds on that. Although they say they're not doing it anymore, they feed on negative emotion, especially political negative emotion. So, yeah, just not buying into that, and I encourage anyone else who doesn't want to buy into that to just clean up your Facebook pages of all these all the negativity going on. Unless, I think it's great to be an activist, however, I really do, and this is a very good time to be an activist and to get out there and to, especially during the eclipse and all summer. I mean, it's going on right now, with the lunar eclipse. There are women marches, there are immigration, all kinds of stuff going on. And that will continue with the squares. And it conjuncts, to Neptune in Pisces. Yeah, so it's like the new moon in Leo wants to express itself. And and Neptune in Pisces wants to be of service, and just trying to get the message across is very, very frustrating, because Mercury retrograde is squaring Jupiter. It's squaring Jupiter in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a fixed sign, and it could be very fixed opinions. A lot of people have very fixed opinions at this time, extremely rigid, fixed opinions. And that is squaring Saturn. 3 degrees Saturn, that is squaring Saturn. So Mars opposing the North Node in Leo. The good news is that it's going into Aquarius. I mean, but it's still in Capricorn. So there's still going to be some real hardliners. There will be protests. There will be events. The positive spin on it, though, is to use your Mars for your electronics, your self-expression, your mass media, refine your marketing skills, whatever they may be. Yeah, you know, I will definitely revisit this chart, because, you know, there is a trine going on to, you know, Venus will be in Libra, and Venus trine in Mars, but just went into Capricorn. So that is a great trine for communication. And there's another trine, of course, you know, the one between the Earth, you know, between Saturn and Capricorn, and Uranus and Taurus. So that trine is very helpful to help to get things done. But other than those few trines, those few trines, there's also a trine between Scorpio, Jupiter in Scorpio, and Neptune in Pisces. So that is a beautiful trine too. So between those 3 trines, those are the best, the best things I see on this day of the solar eclipse. Plus Mars going into Aquarius. That's a great trine. That's a great trine, especially with Venus. Venus, hopefully that will help groups of people. Groups of people would be Mars in Aquarius, you know, groups of people, there are groups of people out, you know, demonstrating and marching. So Venus hopefully can bring peace to that, or to help people to articulate their views, to bring people together in a you know, calm and chill the fuck out, you know, chill them out a little bit, you know, because people are fired up. You know, this Mars Pluto has people fired up, especially during the eclipse. So Venus is will be at 4 degrees Libra, so it will just have left Virgo and gone into peaceful, art-loving, people-loving, diplomatic. You know, Libra has very good diplomatic social skills. So with Venus there, you can use those. You can use those, and having it trying to Mars just going into Aquarius, you can use those to negotiate with all these conflicts going on. Use your negotiation skills, or, you know, any way you want to use them. But it's I almost said it's a messed up day, but yeah, there's just a lot of strife, a lot of disharmonious aspects, squares and conjuncts going on this solar eclipse. There are a few positives. there will definitely be events so people can just kind of put the lid on some of this stuff. And I am glad that people are standing up, and I pray to God there are no more, shootings and violence, and yeah, I just pray to God for peace. So anyway, that's just a brief touch on this solar eclipse. There's pros and cons, and it depends individually what house it's occurring in. It is in Leo. For me, it's in my 5th house. For you, it might be in a different house, and that'll color it more how you will be feeling this eclipse. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a long time. I was just getting frustrated trying to go live with this, so it's kind of like having to do it again. But anyway, if you like this, please like and subscribe, and I'm starting a Patreon page. So with Mars retrograde again, I was getting frustrated doing that. It's like I was starting a million things. So my Mars is not working. Mars rules Aries, and it's the rule of Aries and Scorpio. So it's like Mars isn't working right now. It's working, but it's the energy. I don't know. It's just like I just had to backtrack on so many different projects, and I wasn't getting anything done. And starting a million projects and then having to learn how to do them at the same time. It was just very, very frustrating. So it turned out I couldn't do any of the stuff I wanted to do, which is fine. I mean, I ended up doing this chart anyway. It just wasn't live, and yeah, and the Patreon page, I'll get back to that. It's just it's so frustrating, and that is my ruling planet retrograde, and a lot of people are experiencing this as well. I think they're going to be very glad that it's leaving Capricorn, because having it, involved in the lunar eclipse with the South Node, with Pluto and with Saturn, people were losing it, totally losing it. So, yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end this, and just have a great day. All right. Bye.